it is Battlefield Appalachia, Rural Caucus, PA Dems Division, and we were going to be live, but we miscalculated rules because things have rules.
Do they?
I am led to believe.
I am led to believe. I heard that I have a role in that, but that's beside the point.
It's okay.
It's weird.
Doesn't matter because that's okay. I can do a quick and dirty edit, and this will be up this afternoon, and nobody will have to worry about that. We have a guest. We're here at Demstock. Lindsay, would you like to introduce our guest?
Yes, I would. This is Justin Wagner. He is a veteran like myself, and he is running to beat Mike Kelly.
That's what I'm doing.
Desperately need in PA 16, and Mike Kelly has been in our district for much too long.
Yes.
And you are a father, early in life, and then back to this life, resident of this district, and you have been an engineer as well as a veteran. So, can you give us the quick and dirty of your campaign and why you're running?
Sure. Like Lindsay said, I'm a husband to my wife Amanda. We're both veterans. We met in the military. We met in Korea. We got married over there for $8.
Amazing.
Right. Yeah. We went down to the embassy. We were like, "Hey, we're in love. We'd like to get married." They're like, "Congratulations, that'll be $8." So, it worked for me. 22 years later, we're still together. We're raising 4 daughters, 20, 17, 13, and 12. They're why I'm doing this, because we need to leave a better world for them. I always say, try to leave things better than you found it. And I want to leave a better country for them than I found it, and that we're living in right now. So they're the huge reason I'm running, because I want them to have opportunities and be safe and have choices, and to thrive and be successful and to be able to live the American dream. And I don't see that happening right now for a ton of folks.
No. Like, we definitely have heard some things about how uncomfortably unhappy a lot of people in this district specifically are that have, historically actually supported Mike Kelly and just were sick of him being in office.
Right. Yeah. Same. I go to a lot of places. I talk to actually a lot of Republicans, and they're disenfranchised. They're disillusioned by Kelly's governance or lack thereof these past 16 years that he's been in there. So they're like they come up to me, they kind of whisper like, "Hey Justin, we're Republicans, but we're voting for you." I was like, you don't have to whisper that. You can be proud. Your vote is your vote. Be proud of the people you support. So
yeah, I love that. I think the thing about Mike Kelly is an opponent, right? So, and I live outside the district, and so for me, outside the district, Mike Kelly is Glenn Thompson-esque in that it just as though he like fades into the scenery anytime you might see him. He like barely exists and just keeps getting elected.
Right.
This year, I remember, if I'm correct, I think you got more primary votes.
I did for the first time in the history of like the district. I got 5,000 more raw vote counts than Kelly did. So we're riding that high, and I mean that was in May, so we're riding more highs and everything. But
of course,
but we're definitely moving the needle. Towards getting him out of there. The man will be 79, 80 years old this term. Mike, it's okay to retire.
Yeah.
Go live with your family. Go enjoy fishing and boating with the rest of your life. You don't need to be in Congress anymore.
I have certainly chanted to people that they could always quit.
Yeah.
I mean, like Mike being from a generation where you can retire, dude, every time somebody from a generation that is able to retire, like refuses to, you listen, do what you want to do. I'm just saying, I don't ever plan to retire because I just don't even think it's possible.
We just know how the math works.
We just know how the math works. It's not happening. So, if you have it, you should do it.
Yeah. If you have the opportunity, for sure, I'd love to retire. I tell people a lot that I wanted to go live in the woods and fish and hunt and be left alone and wonder why my grandkids don't visit me. But then I saw the direction of the country and I couldn't look my kids in the eye and say I did nothing. So
Mike Kelly's gonna be awfully comfortable. I mean, he did he owns multiple used car You know, a little franchise, but also didn't he marry an heiress? And isn't he like one of the most like insider trading esque, you know,
Wow.
Right here.
people? And wasn't he Ways and Means like all day? Isn't he just like making bank since the forever times?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's why I was like that insider trading esque.
Right,
The S
right.
S F.
Right.
Like man, like it's like almost like you know something and you know where to put money. It's weird how it
Right.
works like that.
Right. But the Cleveland Cliffs debacle in Butler, where his wife had the insider knowledge. So he's been paying for ethics, but they haven't charged him formally or anything. So
Yeah.
Right.
and now I think it's kind of past the point. But one thing I will say is that I've signed on with a bunch of other signatories running, and some of their tenants are to ban congressional stock trading. Even though Mike Johnson comes out and said, "Oh, you should let them trade a little bit of stocks. They're so poor. Our Congress people are so poor."
You don't understand. A dollar doesn't stretch as far as it used to, and it's like, no, yeah, we
understand that.
We've been saying, Mike.
To be fair though, like us Dems should maybe pre-invest in, I heard that Mitch McConnell, and I heard this, but I don't know if it's true, but Mitch McConnell owns quite a bit of property that he rents to Republican new legislature members that can't afford, dual homes.
Is it like a turtle farm?
And I don't know if he's been around to collect rent checks lately. That's all I'm saying. I'm just wondering. But housing for legislators, I do know, is a problem. Wasn't Maxwell like Frost? Wasn't he like living in his car?
No, I mean there are a number of legislators, especially in Congress, that are like, like just basically they're living out of the car. They're like sort of low key living out of their office, which you're not supposed to do.
Oh, really? Because that was my plan.
I know people do it. Well, frankly, I am a fan of the idea that I rent an RV.
There you go.
Truly, lived in one.
I think that Congress, we should have like a dorm for Congress.
Oh, there you go.
Dorms for Congress, and I would like a reality TV show attached to it.
Yes, I want like adult style, non creepy dorm living.
Adult style, non creepy dorm living.
Right,
yes.
right, yes.
Not like we had back in the Army.
Yeah, no, ooh, right. What was the largest number of people that you had for a significant period of time in one tent?
In one tent.
One.
We had a tent in Korea. I remember this because it was freezing. And we were up in like not North Korea, but the northern part of South Korea in like February, and it was like minus 20 degrees. And we probably had 250 people in that tent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had a friend was in Kuwait briefly before I went, came home. I think our tent held like 160 fucking women.
Yeah.
And there was AC in the tent or whatever, but like people don't realize, like, for a while you're gonna set up a tent, you're gonna live in it with 160
with everything,
people
everything you own.
Everything you own is gonna be underneath it in a bag, multiple bags, and you're gonna sleep on a fucking cot with a sleeping bag for 4 years
with just like 160 people.
No partition. Unless you build it out of your bags and shit.
Yeah.
Like, we are good at building walls out of bags and shit.
So you were
surprised.
You were probably at Alley.
That's a really good reason that I was never in the
I think so. Yeah. And I was.
I know the tents you're talking about.
Yeah.
The big white tents with the dip. Oh yeah.
Yes. So we, whenever you're coming back from in or out of country, you got to stay in those temporarily until like you fly out out of Doha. So it was just funny because like, when people are like, let's go camping, I'm like, listen to me. Because like we are at Demstock.
There's a reason that there's an RV here. And Lizzie has been through enough. She doesn't need more tents in her life.
And if I had a thing where
I still love to camp.
Oh, well, bless you, sir, not me.
For sure. Because like for me, I don't like the caterpillar that is crawling on our producer's toes. But
I like it from over here.
Yeah.
Right. If I were over there, no,
I'm not over there, I'd be unhappy. But like, so it's cool because I use like a RV share deal.
Oh wait, no, don't. Wait, just wait. I want to take a picture.
We need.
Well, I'm sure I told you it was gonna go through your foot. It's just going over your foot.
It's finding a way.
Fine.
That's one of those blue ring caterpillars. If you touch it, it'll kill you instantly, Dan.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
would die.
poison
but like,
spikes and
okay, now
stuff.
you
Right.
can.
You do.
Oh, no, now get it off. Now get it off.
It's trying to crawl in your shoe. It knew we were
It
making
stole your
fun of
shoe.
It
it.
was like, no,
It's like, this is my
Oh
shoe
my
now,
God.
Dan.
this is
Attached by
It's going in.
Yeah,
Wow.
now it's like, oh, I'm gonna look at this. I got so
It's
much
making
faith.
its best.
I will.
life
I am
choices.
doing
We've
video.
gotten off
I will.
track
I
here a
will
little
show you the. I will show you the
It does
calculator.
happen. It does happen. So like ultimately, if I was going to invest a ton of money in like a pro-family like type of excursion, we would either become skiers or boaters.
Yeah.
But that is like a huge monetary investment. What I did is like it's more than, but not that much more than like a hotel room. And then what people do realize when you rent these things is like when you take them on the road, though, a lot of people are really bad at towing shit.
Yeah.
Like especially other people's shit and it gets damaged.
Yeah.
So what the idea is I pay the surplus charge and then they come, they drop it off. They set it up.
That's
They
nice.
put
that
the
they set it
water
up.
in it.
That's awesome.
They hook it to the electric. They set it. And then they come get it. They do the sewer dump. They do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, so it's like a hotel, but then,
It's
so I
like
go.
a little mobile hotel.
Very
You don't
nice.
have to do
Very
anything.
nice.
I do bring my own pillow, but like,
Yeah.
and some of them I've gotten are fancy as shit.
Yeah.
But this one's pretty nice.
I listen. It has air conditioning
It
and
does.
a bed, and that is, and a toilet.
And
Delightful.
Actually, the bathroom in this one is significantly larger than most of them.
Oh my! Well, that's crazy because I was really. I am such a princess. I have like so my bag of face products for like my 10-step face routine, and I'm like trying desperately to just keep everything in the bag and just take out the thing and use the thing and put the thing back in the thing. And,
I tried that. I had to put the seat down for the toilet, and then I dumped everything in the sink.
of
and
course
then,
you did.
And then I put like shit, and as I was putting it on, I like threw it in the bag that I had on.
Well,
behind me.
staying with
See.
Lindsay is like she just will like throw everything out on her bed.
I do. And then I have to organize it so where I can use it when I need it because when I know when I'm coming back to the hotel,
Yeah.
it's like a quick change.
So
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. You
that's
know?
funny because my wife is like a survivalist. Like she'll she'll start fires and fish for her food and like you put her on one of those like TV shows and she'll be like, okay, that's cool.
See, ultimately, we're resourceful where we can figure everything out, but
Right.
also
Yeah.
you pack to make sure you brought everything you'll fucking need.
I mean, I can figure things out. I would prefer not to have to.
Oh, she loves it. She loves it.
That's good for her.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I'm.
You can figure that shit out in Congress, and she can figure the shit out of like the life,
Yeah.
the life
Yeah,
stuff.
there you go. It is. I think running for Congress, I know, is really difficult.
Crazy.
The fundraising aspect
Oh my
has got to be so hard.
It really is. It is because, you're on the phone all day. You're
Mhm.
calling people you never met. Be like, hey, I'm Justin. Introducing yourself, asking them to help fund. You got like 30 seconds to try to get people to believe in you.
Yeah.
So it's tough, but it's going better than it has. We're dedicating more time to fundraising than we have in the past. We're raising more money and getting our message out, and as our message grows,
Mhm.
then the fundraising seems to grow as well.
Yeah.
We're doing all kinds of events, house parties, and I have a bike ride coming up here in October.
Fun.
I'm riding from Erie to Cranberry.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and we're gonna use that as a fundraising event.
Bless your heart, because I'll
You coming?
No. Here's what I will do. I will sponsor someone to do it in my stead, and
Nice.
I will do that.
Okay.
Or we could send like the 7-foot Jolly Ginger on a bike
I was
ride.
gonna say
That would be
send Andrew,
hilariously bad.
Yeah.
but Andrew said he can't do it. He's got a new kid.
Yeah. Yep.
Who wants to? If anybody wants to be Lindsay's sponsored bike rider,
I will.
you have to wear a T-shirt of her choice. It'll probably be
Her
insane.
choice.
It'll probably be profane.
Yeah.
And
And you have to get a tattoo that she tells you to get.
maybe
Right.
that also. Yeah.
I haven't done that yet, but I could see it happening.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Well, and I love just for all of the candidates out there. Did you hear him talk about calling people on the phone?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
It really is. And anytime that like I'm not on the phone, they're like, why aren't you on the phone? I was like, okay. Driving home, I'll be on the phone.
Mhm.
Driving Erie, I'm on the phone. Driving everywhere. Call people. And we get lists and just everybody that I could, like, I'm making up phone numbers. I'm like, I hope somebody's at this number. But
Well, I mean, what's funny is I got it after one of the calls you made. and he left a voicemail. I got a text the next morning.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, so I get a text. It was early too. It was
Okay.
early as shit. I want to say it might have been late.
Okay.
It might have been 1 a.m. It might have been 6 a.m. I'm not sure. Like, depends on what day, where I was.
I mean, yeah, for you, like anything between 1 a.m. and 6 a.m. is pretty basically the same time.
Yeah, yep. And it's there's a hit or miss. I'm probably doing like awake. So veteran stuff. Gotta love it. But yeah, so I got a text and it's like, did your candidate call the DNC chair?
I
Did
did.
you call Ken Merton? And I said, I mean, I wasn't there.
I don't. I'm not with him 24 hours
Right.
a day, so I don't know.
And you know, Ken Merton is known to sometimes give out his personal number and stuff. And so if you have it, you use it. And like I said, I wouldn't put. There's no reason why he wouldn't.
Yeah.
So I would assume if there was a voicemail left, to invite him to something or ask him to, you know, participate in something,
Yeah.
that happened.
Mhm.
Yes.
And he just wrote back, balls, period, respect, period. And I'm like, did you think my district would be any different?
Right.
What did we expect? We shouldn't have put it past, because like we got to roll with some of the shamelessness, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh
If-
yeah.
Yeah.
And our district is really kind of close.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the top 4, like super competitive, like we're gonna win them back kind of things, but
Yeah.
it's the next level,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I
It's
would
the
say it's
next
definitely
step.
like tier 2 if you had to.
Yeah, and it's tier 2 even nationwide though. Like it's
Mhm.
so if there's somebody like that you want to, you know, there's certain districts that are gonna be so expensive and insane and require every dollar, and they're gonna put it into it. But I mean, if you're looking at like one step back of being winnable,
Mhm.
you know, and being frankly less expensive, this is
This is it, yeah.
where your money's gonna stretch the best for a candidate.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, these guys are on the road and they're about to have to hit
Bang for your
Crawford
buck.
County's
Yeah.
fair, which
Yeah.
is like, we could argue about the history of, because there's a big argument in Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, but who gets to
who's
call
the big
themselves
fair?
the
Yeah.
who is the state fair?
Yeah.
And technically, Meadville had a fair in like 18 whatever. I was reading the history of it the other day, and I was like, really? But we were the first and got funding to be like the first, then the state fair.
Yeah.
And then it like was not great. Everybody was mad because I had to travel all the way to the Western PA. So like, why would you do that? And then
Yeah.
it moved kind of a little bit to the county, but it's always been, since it's moved out
Mhm.
there, like it's been enormous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes we're the largest like flat out agricultural fair, and our campgrounds are enormous.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean Crawford County, we figured this out. Crawford County is the largest agricultural fair.
Yep.
Center County has the oldest encampment fair in the country.
Okay.
At their Grange. It's the Grange Fair. And then of course York, it's the controversially named, but we're giving it to them because it's so old, York State Fair.
Okay.
But like I think it started in, I think we said it started in like the 1700s. So like, okay, fine, give it to
So,
them.
All right.
So in that case, would it just
Begrudgingly.
be, since it's called York, is it then just Old York because New York, the state, is above it? Like how do we do this? Like, is
Well, I mean,
think
it's
it's
not
called
that
York,
old
isn't it?
because you
Yeah,
know
it's-
York is, you know, is it? Because there's Old York. The Old York is in England, right? So like, is that New York and then New York, or is this New York and then that's New York? I don't know.
So New York is in Futurama.
Oh, that's
Right,
right.
right,
New York, Futurama.
I'm
Love-
also a nerd.
yes,
Yes.
we are all
Yeah.
very much
Huge
nerds.
Yeah.
Like you know, our chair Eugene Pasquale,
Huge
he's a
Star Wars
sci-fi-
fan.
Yep. All
When
day, every
he
day.
actually referenced that, I was at the Penn Ag Dems luncheon this past week. More than 90,000 places that I went in this week that feels like it's gone on for 80,000 days.
I don't know.
Is the Penn Ag Dems luncheon, and he referenced that he and Emily Kincaid have proved that you can really come together across divides. He is a Star Wars fan, and she is a Star Trek fan.
Okay.
And so with their forces combined,
Which they have also walked in the largest Halloween fair, or
Yeah.
Halloween parade,
yeah.
which is also in the city of Meadville. They have walked while costumed as those.
I
with us.
love that. Yeah.
And he freaked because when he got there, because like this was right before his run in 24. He was like, there are so many people here, and I'm like, you don't know, the Halloween parade crowds are insane, and that is right before election day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was in that. I
You were in
was
it last year.
and all the kids were like 6'7", 6'7".
Oh my God. During the 6-7 time.
Right, I was like, what is happening?
Maybe we should chant 76 and like put like little LeBron stuff on our.
Or
Yes.
1776.
Or 1776.
There you go.
Yeah.
250 years.
Right. So much 76.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Lots of 76.
LeBron. We got LeBron.
We got LeBron.
Man,
We got
like there was yelling in my house. Like when we found out, like there was screaming.
Found out about
LeBron.
LeBron.
Oh.
The Sixers got LeBron James. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
saying the other week that like I was yelling so much that my husband thought there was something wrong.
what?
He came in and I told him, and he was like, "Oh, okay," and he just like walked away.
Yeah.
I was like,
That would have been me.
Yeah, see, I done scrolled and I was like, and John,
every other person that I knew like was to be like, "Did you see?"
when I had to double check, but I yelled, and before I could even say anything, like hear from 3 rooms away, Mom heard about LeBron. And I'm like, and I'm like, and my husband also did not care. He was like, I don't care. I'm like,
Right. Yeah. Well, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was a guy from Space Jam, right?
Yeah.
Was
Damn.
LeBron in Space Jam?
The new one, yeah.
The new
new
one,
one,
right?
yeah.
The new one.
Not the OG.
Yeah.
I'm
I
way
remember
too
LeBron.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I immediately was like, wait, that's Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
No,
back in
I'm
the
just
day,
800
yeah.
years old. That's fine.
like it's Michael Jordan. I can't. Oh God.
Yeah, being old is fun. I'll tell you, last night, Caleb McCoy came up to me and he was like, I have to tell you this. I was talking to a guy that I thought was the same age as me. And I think maybe there was an Everclear song playing. I don't know how Everclear came up, but he was like, I said something about Everclear and he was like, who's that?
Oh.
And then Caleb like sang a couple bits from a couple different songs. That dude was like, those all sound like the same song. We were like, oh, turns out that young man was 27.
Gotcha.
So of course.
Have you heard what they listen to? I mean, sorry kids, but it's like,
No,
what is
I mean,
this?
listen, there's some new shit that I really dig. And yeah, I did just say that again. I'm 500 years old. I don't care what you think of me.
That's pretty hip.
It's extremely hip. Yeah. And you know,
No
there
squares
is as
here.
always some things that I just don't get. But you know, I mean, there's stuff that came out when in the 90s that I was like, I don't know about that.
We were on the way down here, and John Michael Scott was pumping the jams up for the TLC, the Waterfalls, and I told him I almost got him tickets to the TLC and Vogue because he would just like kind of enjoy it the way like the kind of a show it would be put on, and he would know once they started playing most of the music actually.
Yeah.
But he and I are fans of West Coast rap because when I was teaching him history of social justice movement,
Yeah.
I had to keep it interesting, so I threw in like specifically
Oh,
like
hell
the
yeah,
Tupac,
Tupac, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
like slid into also because I'm a big Sublime fan,
Mm.
like the riots because that related to the song
Mhm.
and how basically I don't know if you loved Sublime back in the day, we were as Antifa
Mhm.
and social justice proud as you could ever really be.
Mhm.
That was
My
kind
old
of
man played some Sublime songs
oh yeah.
when we lived in Seattle.
That's fucking great. And that's the thing. I'm like underappreciated. I could listen to all of their songs on repeat and like where some people can do the Dave Matthews, I cannot.
Oh yeah, no, that's one of those. For me, Dave Matthews, fine, perfectly fine. Don't
Fine
hate it.
once away from me though.
But like, it is for me, like the musical equivalent of Seinfeld, where I'm like, yeah, I get it. It's not my thing,
okay.
but I get it.
It exists, and I don't have a problem with
Yeah,
it. Right?
it's like
Right.
a sort of nothingness.
Yeah.
yeah, and the people that would get in a car and like spend the money to do the 2 days and then like follow the band, like I appreciate that their love for something is that significant, but no.
Should be following the fish instead.
Right.
Follow fish around.
You're supposed to follow fish. Come on.
And the Grateful Dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
At Red Rock specifically, my
Mm.
dad, was there.
Amazing.
Right?
Nice.
Weird history.
So how many days we got left? We're like, is it 80?
80 days?
80 days.
Something like that.
Oh my god.
That means we're about to go through the stretch.
We
Yeah.
are about to go through the stretch.
I'm starting to definitely feel the stretch. Yeah,
Yeah, are you prepared for the final
push?
that's what we're doing right now. This final push. I mean, we've been doing this since August. This is last last August.
Yeah.
And back then everything seemed so like far away, and we had time, and now it's like 80 days, and it's like that seems far away, and it seems like tomorrow.
It
We have
is
so much to do.
Yep.
Still, and so many places to be, and so many people to meet, and so much money to raise. But like I said, look at it, it's like 80 days, like 12 weeks or so, and it's like it'll be gone like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is never going to be enough time to actually fit it in once it starts happening.
Right.
To do it all. There's always something that you're gonna, like, a lot of people feel bad about afterward, of like, oh, I feel like I left this on the table, or
I should have done this.
But the thing is that this is gonna come at such a quick clip.
Yeah.
That you're gonna
you can't do everything.
Right. And for us, like, the thing is that I as a chair, I've tried to like do and emphasize is like our base, like telling them, like, as we're knocking, as we're doing, yes, we care about this candidate, like this specific candidate. It's the most important thing, right?
Yeah.
Like literally the balance of the house. Again, most important thing. Actually. But that doesn't mean next year if we want to keep all of our schools open, that the school boards don't matter.
Right.
Because otherwise you're going to lose your elementary schools.
Yeah.
Because that funding is gone.
Yeah, local races are kind of important as well.
And every single person that turns out for those smaller local races, it's easier to turn them out than for the next one.
Yeah.
And if you stop the work after the federal elections and you just drop them, that's where we lose ground every damn time.
It is.
And those best candidates come from those smaller races. Because you were a local, are you still a local?
Yeah, I'm on Mercerboro City Council.
See?
Well, yeah.
So that's how you.
Well, that was, I did an interview with Oil City paper.
Mm-hmm.
The Derek?
Huh?
The Derek?
He's an older gentleman. I should have paid more attention, to be fair.
Yeah.
But he'd asked, about recruiting candidates, and I said, it's years like these that are the best times to recruit candidates for those odd numbered years, for those municipal elections, because like you're going to have like your outstanding volunteers and people that are maybe just getting involved, and they're like getting their feet wet, but they're learning the ropes while they're helping other candidates.
Right.
And those are the people that you want to be like, listen, you just learned how to campaign.
Yes. You got experience.
Yeah. And also like the amount of questions we answer when we're doing, like, when your guys' campaigns are getting off the ground, but then we are recruiting like volunteers, but then like we're also teaching the volunteers about like the next steps all the time. It's like, if you're not doing that and talking about people and then like pushing them in, I'm like, the best way to practice is to participate in someone else's campaign.
Yeah.
It's very true. It's very true.
Yeah. It's a testing ground, like, of yourself if you want to do it. And also, it obviously helps the candidate. Yeah. It doesn't the same race.
Let me ask, here's a few questions. So we're going to wrap up because we're just doing some short bits.
And you got some bits to...
And you got
things after this.
I got some other stuff. Hey, tomorrow, every day for the rest of my life.
That's right. So,
yes.
What do you think so far has been like the hardest thing about campaigning?
It's been the money raising, for sure. That's what it has been, and now as it gets heating up and more intense, it's missing my kids and missing the family time. Like, they were out kayaking the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'd rather do that than be on the phone. And I have to take my family time where I can get it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it really sucks. They understand, and they've been very supportive. But not, like I said, I have kids, younger kids, 12, 13, 17. And my 20-year-old actually lives in Washington, taking care of grandma and grandpa out there. So missing the kids, missing family stuff. My mom passed in July. That was incredibly difficult. And, I don't think I've taken the time to really process it yet. So I'm just waiting for the future when I have some time.
Right.
Hopefully, one of those phone calls you get to have is that like bi-weekly VA phone call
Yeah.
that you got to do the video chat.
Yeah.
Of like us veterans needing our time with our vent operators.
Yeah.
Like, it like even the check-in of just like, sometimes you just need that and just to vent to somebody,
Right.
like
Somebody that'll listen.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then knows your all your other pressures first too. And if you don't do that,
Right.
if you don't take
No,
time
it's
for that,
I'm actually on the telemove program
Mhm.
through the VA to help lose weight. And this morning, put on my clothes and put my pants on. They were really loose. And like I got to get my belt on. So I put my belt on, and it was loose too. And I was like, I'm on my last notch here on my belt. I've lost like 30 pounds.
Congratulations,
Amazing.
awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully not all campaign stress related, and
Probably
following
is.
some of the steps.
I
of,
mean,
like, doing it.
frankly, losing weight during a campaign actually extra hard. So good.
It is. It is.
It is.
Everywhere you go, there's here's cookies and brownies.
Yeah, there's
Fudge.
food, and it's
Yeah.
like quick, and everything is like
Yeah.
just like we gotta eat fast.
You
so it's not
would
really
think
healthy.
we're gonna walk it off canvassing, but
No, we never do. I tell
not.
people that, but it's a lie.
I mean, like I said, I've been riding my bike a lot. So
Yeah.
that's,
Well, a lot of us end up just on the phone in our cars yelling.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also true.
Yeah, true.
Now, flip side, what's your favorite part of the campaign
My
so far?
favorite part of campaigning, I was just meeting all these people, meeting a ton of folks, and it's kind of funny and maybe a little arrogant. People are like starting to recognize me. I was down in Pittsburgh the other day at Giant Eagle, and actually came out of the bathroom, and a guy was like, "Are you Justin Wagner?" And I was like, "No, I get that all the time though. I hate that guy."
Welcome to never being able to go to Walmart in your pajama pants ever again.
Exactly. Every time I live next to sheets, I'm like, I better put on like pants and a shirt.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Well, the last question, policy wise, right? Like,
Sure.
if you were in office right now, what is the thing that's going on that that feels most pressing to you?
This war needs to end.
Mhm.
Our sailors on the Lincoln need to come home and be supported. This quagmire of a war that we just got ourselves into again, right? I served in Iraq. Lindsay served in Iraq, under kind of the same pretenses. And again, we were sent to war, without the resources we needed. I remember back in the day, they asked Cheney because we didn't have armor for our Humvees. And he goes, "Oh, you go to war with the military you have, not the military you want."
I remember that.
Right.
I remember that. Oh my God.
Is that where you go to war, Cheney, or you just don't go?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So do you? Do you? No.
My flak jacket didn't have plates in it until I got in country.
What would? That's not really a flak jacket at that point, is it?
No, it's a fucking like mismatched cool vest.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
fucking green.
Yeah.
And that was fine.
You had the ACUs with the green
Yeah, yeah.
carrier?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure did. And no plates in it until I got there, because I had to change them out from somebody else on the way out. And then also we took pieces of metal roofs from a old, Iraqi Air Force base, and we had the motor pool solder them onto our doors because we didn't have armor.
Dodgy.
Yep.
That's where I was.
Yep. Same. Was there, and then we ended up in both Fallujah sieges and the Anadaf siege because you don't also have gender on a manifest. And when you are traveling to take shit from point A to point B, people that move shit might be women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't care to tell you when the fighting is going to occur. And if you just happen to be there,
Yeah.
tough titty said the kitty.
Yeah.
Oh no. So you just end up there.
Yeah.
No women in combat. Oh really?
Oh really?
Oh really?
Oh really?
You're just going to end up there anyway, though, by the way. So you better treat it like you actually might end up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be real readiness.
Yes.
That would be real.
That would be
combat
so
ready.
cool.
Well, I was I don't remember exactly how it occurred the way that it did, but so I end up in Anajaf, basically, and they end up, there's one tent, smaller one, that holds 12 people, and it was me, and then they moved where the warrant officer women helicopter pilots slept so that I would have other women also
Okay.
near and around me. They were asleep 24/7. If they were in, they were sleeping
Yeah.
because they were out
They're
on
pilots,
mission.
yeah.
But there it was like they're physically their unconscious bodies that were women were present. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been it.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, and like that was super random. And I wonder if they like kind of offered or how that went down at battalions. And like, how did that internal conversation go about my inappropriateness of being there? But whatevs. It was just like, it's just like the fucked up situations that people in power like need to solve in the moment. And it's very similar to like this. And I think veterans are really great at having like the wherewithal to actually be like, okay, well, this is terrible. I'm willing to change my plan to get into this thing because otherwise this could be a whole disaster.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do whatever it takes.
You improvise, you adapt, and you overcome.
Yes, you have to fix the problem.
Yep.
The problem's just fucking there anyway.
Yeah, I think it would be really exciting, I think, to have
a non-80
like to have more veterans
veteran
in Congress, because I mean, yeah, like for many reasons, obviously, but certainly because we are in this war right now, and you know, whether you were, you know, obviously whether you actually went, or my youngest brother was a Marine, and he enlisted after 2008, went to Afghanistan, and like, I don't think any of us want to see that for young people now.
Right.
So my daughter has a boyfriend, his name, and a young man who's leaving for the Marines on Monday. He's going to MEPS, joining the Marines, going down there on Monday to leave. And I'm terrified for him.
Yeah.
I'm terrified for him.
People don't understand too, like the thing that really does fuck up like veterans is it's when they are in the process of, it's not like they're not willing to fight, and like when they're fighting they're not good at it or whatever. There is this chronic amount of chaos. And so we talk a lot of times like in the social service industry of like chronic trauma. So when you're doing this, you're getting ready to put, like, you're in the mental state of, I'm getting ready to put myself into trauma. Okay, now I'm in trauma. Okay, now we're going to back off and we're not going to be on mission for like a day or two. Not on trauma, but I am, because anything could happen to me from now until and then you go back out again. And it's that, like, everything's happening and it's traumatic to like stillness and then suddenly trauma again. And it's that constant overlap that causes the mental health over time to just like,
it's like interval training, but evil.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, frankly, cardio interval training is evil.
Interval training is evil, but like, yeah,
for sure. But yes, it is exactly that. And that's why I'm like, we could potentially have, like, every veteran knows that this was a stupid choice. And I have a cousin who's a colonel-ish, and like there are some of our friends who were jumping on him, right? About like, talk shit on Keg's breath, let's go. And my cousin was like, so he expected me to like kind of jump on him about it. And I'm like, no, you need your house.
Yeah.
You need your job.
Yeah.
Actually, like, you need to kind of, like, people don't need to ask you if you like Keg's breath or not, because he was literally the guy in college after the bars we watched you beat up once or twice.
Drink,
we watched you kick the shit out of him.
Right.
Frankly.
And also, it's not like the rank and file or even officers get to choose the friggin' Secretary of Defense.
Right.
Like,
Well,
that's not.
here's what I'm wondering. When the Lincoln gets back, when it docks, those sailors get off the Lincoln, are they going to be threatened with like a gag order? Say, don't talk about your conditions, you're going to lose your pension.
I wouldn't be surprised if they already were.
That's yeah. I mean,
like,
because you hear from the sailors and they're like, this is terrible. We have terrible conditions, and then you have, our Secretary of Defense going out saying, oh no, this is great, and then you have people like Trump saying that they haven't been deployed long enough. He said that this morning. They asked him, do you think this deployment's been too long? He goes, oh, not nearly long enough. From somebody like Trump, who's never served in the military, has no family served in the military, posts pictures of himself in military uniform.
Yeah, right.
He knows nothing
He's a literal draft dodger. His dad
He's literally
was
a
the
draft dodger.
landlord of the doctor who wrote his
Right.
like flat foot
Yeah.
profile
Yeah.
to get him out of military service.
Right.
Like
For
his
bone
dad
spurs.
was the landlord of
Yeah.
the doctor who wrote the note to get him out of Vietnam.
Yeah.
That's how big of a little bitch he is.
5
Sorry.
times. 5 times.
Yeah, 5 times.
times.
The rest of us, they didn't draft us, did they?
No,
We
it's weird.
volunteered.
We volunteered.
Yeah.
And we could potentially, because we do have 2 veterans that are Democrats that are from Pennsylvania that are in the House serving right now, and both highly likely to obviously win their elections,
Yep.
but we could have 5.
Yeah.
We could have 5 Democrats who are veterans of the most recent war. One was doing the Intel Loveliness, and
Yeah.
also, one was a pilot, and
pilot,
yeah.
he's a very tall man for a
That's what
very
I said when
small
he told me he was a
operating
pilot.
vehicle.
I was, what are you talking
Like,
about?
how'd you fit? Yeah, no, I know.
It's like wondering why my husband joined the Navy on
Yeah.
a small boat. It was like,
I
Yeah.
wanted to be a pilot, but I'm colorblind.
Oh,
I'm just so nearsighted. It wouldn't matter.
yeah. My father-in-law was in the Navy and he was on submarines, but that makes sense because he's like a hobbit size human. So
Gotta be careful of those Napoleon types.
one of my former bosses, when I was in research and development out in Seattle, Washington, he was a submarine commander. He was like 6'3".
I thought, and sometimes I think like is there a cap for like the height?
Yeah, I would think so. I thought there was
Yeah.
a cap for pilot height, and Alan's like 6'5".
Yeah.
I'm like, what
I don't
the
know, but I know that those people do not fit on the cots. Like, let's be serious. They
Yeah.
are just used to sleeping with their legs
heck?
dangling.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
For sure.
weird.
but I've seen also there's, and I'm not sure if it's a record, but there's a record number of like veterans running for office this year.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Ray,
Yeah.
Ray Bilger, 15, Alan Bradstock, 14, you think, top of the state,
Seems right.
and then me. So there's 3, like Lindsay said, there's 3
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
We got Chris,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and we got
Chrissy Houlihan.
what's that?
Chrissy
Chrissy
Luzio
Houlihan.
and Chrissy Houlihan.
Julianne, yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Chris
you
and
said,
Chris.
we could have 5 veterans.
Yeah.
So,
And I mean, all of us are awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
well.
having a more veteran. We are like, listen, no, we are not, but we are decisive. That is something, and we have like our straight up, like what Trump tried to throw DeLuzio under the bus.
yeah,
like,
Julio,
literally,
Mark Kelly,
Right.
for just telling the very first thing that you learn, and which is funny.
in basic training.
It's
Yeah.
literally in basic training that you learn your general orders
Mm-hmm.
and you learn what a legal and illegal order is. Like, those are the things that, and how to breathe to hit a target, like how to shoot while
Right,
breathing.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
like you might have to have a semi-fast 2-mile run, like that's back in the day. But you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but those are the things you walk away with,
How to shoot,
and what your orders
and
are,
What your orders are. Yep.
and whether or not you have to or can follow them. That's the whole thing.
That's
Yeah.
the whole thing. Oh my goodness. Well,
And maybe how to pack.
and maybe how to. Well, that's
Oh my
also important.
goodness. Yeah.
We gotta get at packing.
You got to be able to Tetris things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, listen, it has been fantastic having you,
It has
Justin.
been. Thank
And-
you for having me.
Absolutely. We're so excited about your race.
Yeah.
And so best of luck from
Thank you.
over in my district, the 13th,
Excellent.
with Beth Farnham. And
Oh, that's great. I was talking to her.
yeah, she's awesome.
That's
And we will be seeing you at our fair.
And
at
yeah,
the
all over the place,
parade, all of
everywhere.
our, I'm gonna be so far up his butt. He's like so annoyed.
Yeah.
He's not annoyed with me yet, which is weird, but
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
I hide it well.
There you go.
Hide it well.
It's fair. It's
So,
fair.
so just real quick,
Yeah.
if you want to support the race, go to justinwagnerforcongress.com. You can go there. You can donate. You can volunteer. You can donate. So just
Donate.
donate. Yeah.
Volunteer.
We got to raise money.
Yeah.
Mike Kelly's got a lot more than I do.
Absolutely.
He sure does.
Well, all right, gang. We might be back later. And so I've been Jillian,
I'm still Lindsay.
and that's Justin
And I'm
Wagner.
still Justin. All right. Thanks, everybody.
So don't forget to follow us on Battlefield Appalachia on Facebook, on Instagram. I did start a Blue Sky account because I said that we had one last time, but we didn't. And now we do.
There you go.
And if you follow that YouTube channel, we might be able to go live on YouTube.
And if you follow the YouTube channel, and also, of course, PADunferalCaucus.com, come join us. In the meantime, be well.
Bye.